Did you know that by the age of 16, more than 80% of young people would have lost their virginity? And then in Denmark and other countries near Denmark and Norway, it's around 16 and 17. And then in Asian countries, it's around 22 and 23. Which brings me to my topic today. I am 26. I'm a virgin and I'm a Christian. We're gonna get into that later on my video, on my part 2 video on why I chose to be a virgin. But today I want to highlight one of the most common issues that I feel like, or not even issues, like challenges of being a virgin and choosing to be one. A lot of people have this thing in their mind where they're like, you must be doing it because you don't love and I'm just like, no, it's actually quite the opposite. For me, saving myself was really important because I feel like this world can get like too focused on the physical without actually getting to know someone, you know, and I feel like it ruins it. And I want to give my all to my person. I want them to have all of me. And I believe that if you slept with someone who slept with so many people, I ain't judging, but I'm saying that you gonna be in your relationship comparing that person to, this person did this and I loved it. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm not gonna be thinking about anyone else but the person who I'm gonna be with. That is awesome when I think about it. But really, one of the main things I want to talk about is literally I was dating. We weren't even dating. We're in the talking stages, me and this guy. And I told him, I'm just letting you know up front because this is a deal breaker for most men that I have dated, that I'm waiting until marriage. He was like, no, me. He was Nigerian, by the way. No, me, I'm going to my thing is going to be in your and we're gonna do that. And to me, it doesn't make sense that why don't we have, he was like talking about things about living in the moment. Why can't we just live in the moment? Like for me, I've got to test drive it before I have it. He was trying to convince me basically, and he was like, you know what, no man is gonna want someone like you. And at first I was like, you know what, this solidified my reason of why I was keeping myself, because of people like him. Like, ugh. For me, I feel like if you are that desperate in the dating world that you want to put someone down by making them feel bad about the choice they made, you have a trashy character. Okay, let me say that again. That's not the way to talk to someone that you say you presumably like, that you're trying to make me feel bad about that decision. He was like, oh no, if you're trying to keep yourself pure and then you should just forget about it because that's not the way to do it. And I'm just like, what the hell is wrong with men? You know, men seem to have more of a problem with this than women, because when I've talked to my girlfriends and I'm like, yeah, I'm waiting, they're like, girl, you do you. They literally don't have a problem. They support you and they build you up. But for some men are just like, no, tell me why. They're like, oh, you know, it's not gonna work, no man's gonna want you, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be everyone's cup of tea. For me, I get offended, okay, if so many people like me. Like, no, I don't want to be a common commodity, okay? No, I'm not a common snack or meal that you have. Okay, I'm a rare thing. So I just want to really encourage anyone out there who's like me, who's waiting until marriage. I get it, and I get how challenging it can be, especially hearing those comments from the other opposite sex. It's just creates a sense of like also loneliness, because you're just like, it shouldn't be like this, guys. We shouldn't be made to feel lonely just because of a decision that we made. And literally that decision had nothing to do with has nothing to do with them. Like, if it doesn't affect you and if you seem to have a problem with it, Say, hey, look, I think what you're doing is awesome for you, but that's not for me, and leave, instead of saying all that crappy stuff that's gonna potentially damage someone's character. For me, I'm not about that life, okay? We're not gonna do that. So I want to encourage you, and I want to make you feel like you're not alone. If you're like me, if you're a guy, if you're a girl, you're like me, you're waiting, you're not by yourself. I'm waiting, 26 and still going strong. It's hard though, I ain't gonna lie, but the key is surrounding yourself with people who support you, and they don't have to have the right mindset as you, but the people who just don't discourage the decision that you made. Yeah. So this is how the skin turned out, y'all. This was after my gym. I just finished working out. I look cute. Okay. Mine.
Innovation Creation Studios.